Hey everybody, my name is KingStix. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a super strong, super OP Warwick build. And when I say OP, I mean it is probably one of the best Warwick builds you can build right now for hyper carrying and just taking full control of the early and mid game. And it's going to be prioritizing maxing out your CDR. Warwick struggles with building CDR. Traditionally, none of his core items really have it. Whether you're going for Cinderhulk, you're not getting it. Titanic Hydra, etc., and you really shouldn't be building Trinity Force. So what this build does is it gives you a lot of CDR and it gives it to you for a really good price. So we're going to be getting our full jungle item. They're not too tanky. I think I can get away with Warrior. So I'm going to go Warrior. I'm going to get Boots of Lucidity, and then I'm going to get my Frozen Gauntlets. And of course I'm going to get T-Mat first of all. So if you guys are interested in the exact build, just rewind and check it out. But I'm going to be showing you what it looks like and just how spicy it is. I always start with my bot lane. I don't usually invade because people expect it and they'll guard it. I only do it if I can get my laner to follow me, and so that way it turns into a 2v2 or 2v1. So for my runes, if you guys didn't see from the first 3 seconds of the video, I went for the Conquer, Triumphant, Alacrity, Last Stand, and then Nimbus Cloak and Celerity. Nimbus Cloak is so strong. Whenever you use a summoner spell, you get a massive burst of movement speed, which is so very good on Warwick. And then of course Celerity is just good all around on Warwick. We're up against Malphite jungle. Perfect example of a jungler Warwick should crush. He can't fight you pre-6. Very few junglers, if any, can fight Warwick pre-6. Once Warwick's level 3, the only person who can kind of 1v1 him is 𝐒𝐻𝐿. And that's assuming if 𝐒𝐻𝐿 went for Conqueror. Warwick is a little bit vulnerable level 2. He'll lose to people like 𝐒𝐿 a lot, but once Warwick's level 3, it's close. Okay, Anivia's playing really far up. I'm getting a blood trail. Okay, Anivia clearly had this warded. And so I walked over the ward, good on her for warding it. I did show, but I do want to get over here and start it. Malphite's pretty weak. He's got a slow clear. If he does get here, he should be low on health, or he should get here late in general, so I got my smite. That was really unfortunate on the Anivia. I didn't expect that to be warded. Yeah, I'm not sure where Malphite is. It looks like he's chilling bot. He gave away his position. Now I can take his golems and wolves for free. Ideally, he would have done a normal clear, and then I could have killed him on his blue buff for free. Nothing can really fight Conqueror Warwick, like I said, especially weak jungler like Malphite. Even if I had 200 HP and he was full health at level 3, I would still be able to beat him because my E damage reduction and Warwick's insane healing. It really is that strong. For those of you who haven't seen it before, you're just going to have to take my word for it. We're going to come up behind Anivia. She's overshoved. She's feeling confident. She spanked me earlier, so now it's time to return the favor with a spanking of equal force. Yep, she threw out Q way too soon. Oh, wow, she's done. She's going to get to the wall. I Q. She missed the wall anyways. Even if she did land it, I had my Q attach on, so I would have had her. Malphite was down here last. I got a blood trail coming on the Swain. If the enemy bot lane isn't back right now, I'm going to get a whole lot of gold. I think Swain knows what's about to happen. There we go. That was a really bad Q on my part. I thought he had flash or something. That was really bad of me. So whenever you think the enemies are about to flash, normally you want to Q on Warwick, but since I was already behind him, queuing through him like that actually put me in a bad spot. So if you're already behind the enemies, try to hold on to your Q unless they have a massive dash in their kit like a Tristana and they're starting it up. Apparently, Jhin didn't have flash, so it just made me look like a goofball, and he nearly got away because of my poorly timed Q. So normally on Warwick, once you have enough gold for a T-Mat, you want to back. In this case, I was already in the area. I wanted to take my Gromp. Now when I back with my T-Mat, I can path straight into the outer part of my jungle and hit my level 6. Even though I can get a full jungle item, you don't really want to do that. I don't think I need Red Smite. None of them can really solo me. Red Smite's primarily when you'll have some scrappy 1v1s, but looking at their team, not a single one of them could possibly solo Conqueror Warwick, so going for Blue Smite I feel like is completely okay. Looks like someone just stole my golems. Not sure if it was... Oh, it looks like it was Malphite, actually. I forgot he was the jungler. So Malphite got him. Malphite's dead now. And he took my raptor. So I'm going to push into his jungle here. I'll use my W speed up to get over here a bit faster. I don't want Anivia to see me because I don't want them to know what I'm up to. Malphite's just going to assume his jungle's safe here. I think Diana's going to get herself killed. Let's drag this into the bush. We'll pink it just in case. And if Malphite walks in, we'll kill him. There's a good chance he's going to go straight to golems from base. Okay, he went to raptors. That's really good for us. Alright, Anivia might... Yep, Anivia actually got us there. Good on her part. It's not that Malphite was going to solo me. It's that his attack speed debuff slowed me down for long enough for Anivia to help. So that was a little bit awkward, not going to lie. I can't really get an item, so I'll just go ahead and pick up a pink ward. Malphite's not going to be hitting level 6 since he's so far behind, and I'm kind of far ahead. He's over ganking. It's a very common thing you'll see in lower elo junglers. They'll just assume just because they have enough health to gank, they should gank. But if you're not going to get anything out of the gank, it's actually best to not do it at all. I'm going to go ahead and pull these together. I don't think I'll quite get level 6 off of this, but I will be close. I can do this and then scuttle, get 6, and then push for dragon. So like I said, guys, this build's really good if you can get an early lead. It sets you up to constantly have your ultimate off a cooldown with 40% CDR pretty much before the 15-minute mark, or at least that's what we're shooting for. You can get it even sooner if you're more fed than I am right now. Oh, geez, that was close. That was actually really good on Warwick's part. I should be able to nip this guy. Use my E to take less turret damage. Well played on Thresh's part. If we didn't get Swain, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Now that bot lane's dead, Malphite isn't level 6, so I'll take Dragon. If I thought he was level 6, I would probably just let it go. Anivia's low on mana. I might go get her. I have a Blood Trail on Gnar, so I could follow that up and get to Anivia really fast. Like I'll show you guys here. Look at my celerity. Let's give me 14 there. I really like celerity. Okay, this Anivia is not bad. I gotta give her a little bit more respect than I've been giving her. She's warding exactly where I am. She very well may be smurfing, or who knows, maybe she just understands the fundamental of warding. Either way, she is not going to give me an easy ride here. She is out of mana, so even though they know I'm in the area, I can still dragon because they have no mid pressure. If Anivia doesn't have her spells, then obviously she's not a threat. Q to dodge the knockup. There's Malphite, still not level 6. We've been taking his camps, and he's been over ganking. He's going to break my pink ward again. What a goof. He's going to go to his raptors, and I should be able to kill him on it. Okay, we got dragon. We're going to go to his raps. I mean, not his raptors, I'm sorry, his golems. It's a little bit risky because he could hit 6. I don't think he can kill me with it regardless. He would need his bot lane. Yeah, he's trying to hit it right now, but I killed the golem. Try to CC them with your E before you ultimate on Warwick. It makes it a lot easier to land your ult. That way you don't miss it. That's what I did there. Just auto attack Q attach with Eon. Kind of want my... I don't know if this is going to turn out well if I go in, so I'm just going to back. Oh, we got him. Nice. I knew if I used my flash auto attack Q fear, I knew I could get him really low, but I was only 80% sure it might be a kill. I wasn't 100% certain. Oh my gosh, Draven Mares, no! Oh, that was disappointing. Draven, I don't think he would have gotten the kill, but that would have been interesting. Swain's gonna push up here and I'll kill him with my W. Actually, my W's on cooldown. Blue Smite, Nimbus, auto attack Q with Eon, get behind him. If I had my items or ult, he would be dead. A lot of ifs and buts, right? Alright, that was really bad. We didn't quite kill him, but we're gonna go ahead and get our items. A lot of mistakes going on in this game. So something I really like that you'll see here in a minute is just how fast the cooldown stacks up. So right now I have 20%, 10 on Warrior, 10 on my Boots of Lucidity. And then you can get Glacial Shroud for another 10% and then Sheen for 10%. So before you even finish your Frozen Gauntlets, you'll have 40% CDR, which is super early in the game. I really like this build when the enemy team has a good mix of AD and AP. This game, they are on the AP heavy side, so it may not be perfectly ideal for this game in particular, but in general, really good against mixed damage enemy teams if you are ahead. I like this build a lot. I've been making some silly mistakes, so I've been over commentating and not enough focusing. Commentator's curse. Gotta kill him. That sucks. We did get 2 of them. It wasn't quite enough. They do have a lot of CC. Swain was a lot tankier than I thought he would be. Go ahead and finish up the rest of my Sheen, and we'll set up a power farm route into this next dragon spawn. I need to get some levels and gold going again. Starting to do a little bit of over ganking myself. Well, the enemy team with that play, since Gnar did overstay, we are getting some top lane, which is awesome. That's pretty cool. You know what? I'm going to go kill Malphite on his red. It just spawned in. He'll probably take it before I get there, but my ultimate's going to be up soon anyway, so I don't need to set up a power farm route. I wish Diane would stay, though. We could kill Anivia. I don't think I can do anything here. I'm an armor heavy build right now. I'm going to step on her ult so the turret will aggro her. Look, step on the ult. Every time I step on the ult, the turret will aggro her. So she's not actually hitting the turret right now. She's just trolling me. She has blue buff though, so she's not really losing any mana. I'm going to W in here. Thresh can lantern me. There we go. Anivia down. She's playing way too aggressive. She's feeling strong because she had double buffs. Yasuo with the pop off. Go ahead and push our way into the enemy's jungle. Once again, no way Malphite can solo us unless we're really low on health. Looks like he got his red buff. He just got his wraps. We can kill Gnar here and then do dragon. Gonna hold on to my ult until I get on him. Blue smite. I took a lot of damage there. I'm going to go ahead and get towards that dragon, taking a wide corner so I don't run into Malphite. There he is. And I should be able to solo this and get back up to full health. I didn't want to burn my ultimate. If I would have used ult, I could have gotten out of there with a lot more HP. Next thing's Herald. Whenever you're at this far ahead in the early game, you just want to make sure you're continuing to take objectives. Q through. I'm actually gonna die here. Really damn close to it. I actually almost died there. My build, I don't know how Jin knew I was there. That was crazy. That bush must be awarded. Okay, Diana's just trying to run. I feel like we might have actually been able to fight that. It's fine. We are over fighting a bit. We're sitting on 40, not 40% CDR yet. We just need to finish our Sheen. We're over chasing though for sure. Just pull these together and play around our ultimate. Once you do have 40% CDR, you get a lot more opportunities to play around your ult. And on Warwick, if you're landing your fear and your ulti, then fights are just a lot easier for you. And now my ulti's up. We want to get on the Jhin. He has red buff. Gnar might make that kind of tricky. We're just going to get out of there with our Nimbus. This Thresh is a god. Yep. The enemies are grouping up here a bit. I will need to get my full frozen gauntlet. Nice job on the Thresh. MVP Thresh. Gonna chase him down. Blue Smite. I kind of am missing the red smite here. I thought I could get away with blue smite, but it's starting to bite me in the ass here a bit. Red smite is just really, really good for taking less damage. Okay, Gnar is dead. We have map pressure. At least mid lane we do. I'm going to set up a herald. Now, when you are ahead as an early game jungler, make sure you are getting the dragons, guys. Like, I'm playing a jungler that falls off, Warwick. So if I wasn't taking any of the dragons, and if this game did drag on, haha pun, we wouldn't have a chance. Warwick's just that bad late game. And Diana doesn't really scale. So the only thing we really have going for us is the late game Yasuo. So make sure you take those early advantages while you can. I'm sitting on a lot of gold. I would like to spend it. Get ult on Anivia. I need to get the speed up into this guy. Okay, we got him. Let's drop the Herald. Awesome. That's what I like to see. Now, I need to finish this build. They cannot surrender before I finish my build. I really hope they don't surrender pre-20, because I want to show you guys just how spicy Frozen Gauntlets is, because it gives you burst and so many stats for very cheap. I am going to get probably an adaptive helm after I finish it, because I don't need any more CDR anyways. So I could actually get Frozen Gaunts into Titanic into adaptive, because they have just so much EP this game. The core of this item is essentially Lucidity Boots, Warrior, and Gauntlets. You hit 40% CDR off of 3 items. It feels really good. And all 3 items are relatively cheap. Full jungle item is relatively cheap. Frozen Gauntlets relatively cheap, and obviously the boots. Cheap, cheap, cheap. So now we got Frozen Gaunts, and it's tough to decide what I want next. I'll just go for the Titanic. I want the damage. Yasuo's got them low. I'm going to move in here. I will say there are some champions that in general are soft counters to Warwick, like Morgana and Nivea. They have a lot of CC and just slows to negate you, but if you get yourself ahead early, it shouldn't matter too much. Saving my Q to go through him. Right as he got out of my auto attack range, I could then Q him to continue the fight and secure. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this wave. There we go. Blue smite him. Blue smite slows him down and it speeds me up. Plus, using the smite activates my Nimbus cloak. So I got 2 speed ups and he got slowed. So before his rock could even hit me, I was already within Q range on him. If you guys were wondering how I got to him so fast, even though he Q'd me. I basically was on him before the Q could land because I was moving so quick there. That's one upside to blue smite. If I had red smite, I don't know if I would have been able to get on him that fast. Probably not. So he wouldn't have gotten slowed, and I wouldn't have gotten the blue smite speed up that it gives. Our blue buff's coming up in a bit. I'd rather just take Malphites. We have enough map pressure. There's no reason for me to be farming my own jungle. This should be a kill. This Thresh is on it, man. I don't know if he's a smurf or if he's just good at what he does, but that's impressive. pressed my E so I don't die. I don't know. Yeah, chain it looked really bad on my part, but what happened is right as the Malphite knockup was ending, Swaden pulled me with his passive. So it looked like I was just standing there instead of flashing, but I actually kind of just got turbo blocked. They are just killing me with mostly magic damage, so it's time to stack some MR. Time to stack some MR. I will say this build is super good if the enemy team is more AD heavy, since it is extremely reliant on the Frozen Gauntlet for that early 20% CDR. It plays very nicely. So let's say instead of the Anivia, it was a Zed or a Talon. Things would actually be a lot easier right now, but that's okay. As long as we land our ults on Anivia and we're patient, we should be fine. I got greedy there. It happens. We should be pushing top lane, really, to, we already have mid lane inhib. I don't know if we can win this. I don't know if Malphite ulted. Yeah, I'm just going to avoid this fight. There's no reason to take it. We're starting to throw. The only people who are really doing well on our team is Thresh, me, and Yasuo, so if one of us is dead, it's hard to team fight. Just got to be patient. Enemy team has a wallop of a team fight, too. I would like to get red buff over this Draven since he's so weak right now. I feel like I could make better use out of it this fight. We'll see. I don't want to fight yet. We need our... Alright. I'll just take it. Dodge it. Boom. Waiting to get on the Anivia with my ult. I was really nervous because of the Malphite ult, but Diana got off a really good CC. Even though she hasn't been doing amazing this game, that was the kind of clutch play we needed. Oh, this Anivia, man, she's clean. She stayed holding on to her flash until after IQ, dropping the walls. She's not bad. She is not bad. Okay, so our next move is to group up with Yasuo. Hopefully he just stops doing what he's doing there and comes over here. We can't, it's hard to 5v5 team fight without him because there's no one else on our team to help me tank. Like, I know he's not a tank, but he can take quite a bit of damage. Like, he's still farming, he's just... There we go. I'm gonna ult him. Nivea's in trouble. I'm gonna Q through. There we go. Nivea is making these fights so difficult though. Alright, not bad. I like it. It's really nice in team fights though, having 40% CDR, because obviously your ult's going to be up pretty much every team fight, and your E comes up. My E is only on a 9-second cooldown, so if I can survive, so after I use my E, if I can just survive for 9 seconds, I already have it. My Q is only on a 3.5-second cooldown, so my spells are on a low enough cooldown to where I can kind of cycle them, and they're really cost-efficient items, for real. I know I keep saying that. I really do like this build, but I've been using it a lot, and I've had a whole lot of success with it. Ult the Jhin, we're already back to full HP. Anivia's gonna try to change that though. She's stepping up. I'm gonna try to flank her here. She's not easy to get to because if you try to run through her ulti, you get jammed up real bad. Not too bad. We had a lot of mistakes in the early game. We were over ganking a bit. We were also just chasing. I was really excited to show you guys this build, but I hope you do see its power. I think it has a lot of potential, especially like we talked about. If you pick it against an AD enemy team comp, it's super powerful because of the Iceborne Gauntlets. Once again, it's only a 2,700 gold item. Super cheap. Compare that to, that's 1,000 gold less than Trinity Force, and it's nutty. Like, Trinity Force does give you 20% CDR, but for 1,000 less gold, you can get it anyways and get a bunch of armor along with it. This Yasuo is weird. Like, he's good, but he's also, like, does weird shit. He says fast back, don't worry. Like, there will be a fight happening and he'll just be standing there farming. Or it's time to go and he's just, like, standing there farming on a dead inhib. It's like, bro, we gotta go, man. It's weird because it looks like he's smurfing, but maybe he's just listening to music and stuff. Probably what's going on here. We do have the soul. I'm going to go back. I'm going to get an adaptive helm because the Anivia is chunking me. It's also good against Swain. Oh, that wall, like, there's actually zero way to get to her without my ult. Unless she just lets me get to her. She threw out her Q too soon. Now she's in trouble. Unless Malphite does that. That's why I need MR at this point. Because if Malphite single target ults me and Anivia hits me. Yeah, Nivi's definitely their MVP. Thresh has been doing good on our team. Their only good players is realistically Anivia. But Anivia is just that champion, man. She's tough. It's nice though. With this build, you can usually consistently hit 40% full CDR without taking the CDR rune before the 15-minute mark. Really, really strong. A lot of people ask me, Conqueror or PTA on Warwick. Right now, it's just Conqueror because Conqueror is overtuned. If they do eventually balance Conqueror, probably get a Wit's End, honestly. If they do eventually balance Conqueror, then it'll be PTA all the way. It's really good with Warwick's auto attacks and Qs. It synergizes really well with his Qs and Ws. But until they nerf Conqueror, it's tough. You kind of just have to take it. Alright, we really do want to wrap up this game though. We got top inhib, mid inhib, so our goal is to not take bot inhib or get Baron and just force it. We do want to try to avoid just sloppy team fights because Anivia is one of those champions to where she punishes that hard. I'm gonna snag that. I have a decent amount of health considering how much armor magic resist I have. Like, look, the full Malphite combo didn't even do half my health. Got their ults still above half health. That's how tanky I am. I don't have that much HP, but I have so many resistances that they really can't. I didn't realize Anivia was there, otherwise I wouldn't have gone in like that. I'm gonna have to pull back. Hopefully we win this fight with how much we got done there at the start. Looks like Yasuo's gonna clean up. That's what I like to see. Great CC from the Draven. Cancel Anivia ult. There we go, and that's that. I don't want to say it's that easy, but it's that efficient, guys. If I can do it against an AP heavy team comp, imagine what you can do against an AD heavy enemy team comp with this build. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.